The past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms,
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox.
Might start that process now, but who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Now here's Castle. Inside, and stolen by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Here's Williams. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Hardenstein passes to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hardenstein. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Williams' shot is good.
And that's the first bucket of the night. Maybe that will get him going.
On offense, here are the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Got it.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Spurs trail by 7. Vassell outside. SGA against Fox. And here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's go, fans. Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs squad.
He's checked in for San Antonio. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at the Thunder, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course the Spurs, right behind them, just one spot down.
Checking out San Antonio, they've established themselves as a legit team this year, but you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
And it's SGA missing. Spurs trail by 5. Castle outside. Lets a 3 fly. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the middle.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Harper, he's checked in for Castle. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Shot clock at 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 5. Lets it go from 11. Barnes, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Fox against Dort. Fox, the pass to Barnes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys?
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. San Antonio with the ball, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Wembanyama screen from deep. Harper. Offensive rebound. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson comes in for Champagny. And Castle's subbed in for Fox. That free throw good from Holmgren. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Johnson. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Number 21.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wallace with it. 4 seconds left. He can't get it to go.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Williams. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Wiggins in at the 4-man spot. Now here's Johnson, still without a bucket, down low. Joe with the ball, picked up by Cornet. Pass to Wiggins. Shoots over Barnes. Wiggins, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Castle, right side. The floater, and it's good on the lay-in. Castle's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and Castle displayed that soft touch in college as well. His floater game is polished for a young guy.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Wiggins. Dort comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Holmgren finds SGA. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
That's good from Dort. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
De'Aaron Fox has checked in for San Antonio. He's off on the second. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Here's Fox. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Castle on the wing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And we take a look at the best shot blocking in the real NBA. Victor Wembanyama, number 1. Second, Chet Holmgren.
They're premier shot blockers, and they do it with instincts as much as length and athleticism.
Olenek's checked in for San Antonio. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Stolen by Vassell. Pass to Fox. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Fox has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Wallace outside. SGA, a screen on Castle. Here's Holmgren. Three-pointer. 4-3, Holmgren.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the three right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player.
Vassell against Holmgren. Protected by Holmgren. Gilgeous Alexander from outside. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Cason Wallace.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Checked in for Barnes. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Wallace.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Outside, Williams. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Castle. Here's SGA. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Left side, Wembanyama. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
So it's Oklahoma City now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Now here's SGA. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
Rebounded by Fox.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Vassell can't get it to go. And so it's Gilgeous Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Gilgeous Alexander's got 6.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball. Great opportunity, and he capitalizes.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
When I look at San Antonio, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. Jalen Williams is having himself a game.
Yeah, this dude's a baller. We talk about his defense. We know he has a 3-ball, but he's got other aspects of his game as well.
And we're seeing it all tonight. J-Dub clicking. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They've got a 9-point lead. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Fox. The Thunder making their last shot. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Holmgren missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. Now here's Vassell from downtown. That shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Dort off the drive. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Champagnie. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams looking around. Dort finds Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. SGA's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the inside. Castle. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Now SGA. Give him 8 points now. Hartenstein a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Williams on the wing. Launches a 3. They get it back. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Now here's Holmgren. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Good. And 12 points for Jalen Williams.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Champagny. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer, Fox. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fox. And SGA, the bucket, on the assist from Hartenstein.
Well, and I tell you what, SGA is a bona fide superstar, having another huge night.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for San Antonio. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace is checked in. Spurs trail by 19. Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Mitchell's checked in for Oklahoma City.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Williams against Barnes. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Now here's Fox. He's got 7. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Mitchell drives in. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Holmgren's got 12 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And there's a pick. To the paint. Champagny. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Making things happen. You want Fox making decisions with the ball.
Dort outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wembanyama against Holmgren. Stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
27 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Dort outside. The three is up. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Fox. He has 7. Close one, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw's good for Fox. So both teams changing it up here. It's both from the stripe. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams in at the 5 spot. Now here's Vassell, 5 on the clock. Back to Cornette. Banked it in off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Wallace outside. Outside, SGA. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. 15-point game. Pass to Cornette. Now Vassell. Watched by Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet out. The rebound by Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. There's a screen. It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Lets a floater go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
And he can't get the first one. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Now here's SGA. Wallace outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fox outside. Pass to Cornette. Here's Vassell. Watch by Wallace. Here's Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Joe up top. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Joe. At the line for
Take
2.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagny comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castles subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Williams is subbed in for Wallace. And the second free throw is good. Here's Vassell. To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's SGA. Tight defense on him. Pass to Joe. Now Williams. He buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Wembanyama, screen on Holmgren. He's feeling it. Yes, sir! Hits the jumper.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. Outside Williams. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Yeah, Williams is going to post a big number tonight. They just don't know what to do with him defensively.
Timeout.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Spurs fans, no reason to run when we got the Spurs hype squad.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Jalen Williams.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Champagny. Back to Fox. Wembanyama screen. Fox goes in. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Here's Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs trail by 17. Here's Champagny. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
Man, it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total. And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Jalen Williams.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Now here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Hartenstein, covered by Wembanyama. Now Holmgren, 5 to shoot. From deep, SGA. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Spurs. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Fox, the pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jalen Williams.
Sport your key in Middle East. Gotta scream it RP to keep. Can't stand us.